What's up, guys? As many of y'all know, a new killer came out in Dead by Daylight, the animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy. And I'm gonna be giving my 2 cents on what I think about the killer, if they did a good job or not. You feel me? So first, let's start at the start of the game. The starting animation is one of the best out of all the killers, in my opinion. The way he walks in, I'm pretty sure he also says a voice line. Now the actual model itself looks fire. I can only imagine the skins they would add to that killer. I feel like they could really do a lot of cool things with the skins. But when I was looking at the killer, I noticed one thing. A couple of nitpicks, however you say the word. His power. I'm kind of split on his power. First, let me explain his power. So, one part of his power is he has an axe that he could throw, like the Huntress, and he can injure people. And I'm pretty sure there's some add-ons, or I'm not 100% sure on that, where he could get a speed boost. But once he throws the axe, he's a little bit faster. Because when he has the axe, he's running normal speed. He's running slower than normal speed, like the nurse and people and killers like that. But once he throws the axe, he moves normal speed. Axe injures, does a whole bunch of stuff. It could detect players. And then the other side of his power is the doors, the teleporting doors. That's my favorite part of that killer. The teleporting doors around the map was, I feel, a creative idea, knowing what the actual where the actual killer comes from. But where I think it doesn't fit too much with the killer is the actual throwing power, the where he throws the axe. I don't know if I missed something about the actual lore storyline. I even watched the movie. I used to play the game back when it was super popular back then, and I never noticed nothing to do with an axe. Like a power that I imagine he would get is him like sprinting on you, kind of like Chucky, or a power like similar to that. But maybe there's too many sprinting killers and they wanted to do something different, or maybe they didn't have enough time, or whatever. But the power is cool. I just thought it didn't really fit with the vibe, with the theme, like him throwing an axe. But the actual doors where he goes into like the little room and then appears in somewhere else, and I'm pretty sure that's an add-on where you could throw the axe in the door and then it'll come out another place. And another part of the power is if a survivor's in the room, once you try to teleport through the door, you can instantly kill the survivor. Fun fact. Before I get into another tangent, let me talk a little bit about the map. The map from the exterior looks just like the map that the Unknown got. It looks so similar, like you almost can't tell the difference. But the main building and like the building where the Five Nights at Freddy's things happen looks fire. They really did their thing right there. They did their thing right there. Oh, and before I forget, he also has this animation where you could pick up somebody straight out of like a hit, which, and I think you can't get blinded at all from that animation, which is really good, cause save a lot of time. So it's basically if you throw an axe at somebody, and from healthy to injured, and then you hit them one more time, this animation plays where like you straight up just grab them and pick them up. Now, let's talk about the Mori. The Mori looks cool. It looks cool. It looks cool. But I just feel like that was a missed opportunity right there. Because what I imagine a Five Nights at Freddy animatronic Maurice would be, bit of a mouthful right there, is doing like a whole bunch of like Maurice stuff, right? Stabbing, blah blah blah, and then putting the survivor like inside the animatronic, which is what they did in the actual lore. They would they will force like the security guard if you got lost inside an animatronic, and it was so bloody and it was so gory and all that bullshit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that not what happened? What instead happens with the Mori is little chainsaw animatronic spawns in, and he like pushes them on on it, and which is really gory and a whole bunch of blood, a whole bunch of that stuff, which is cool. But I just feel like that was a missed opportunity. The break-in palette animation is one of the best in the game. Looks very cool. Again, the skins on the animatronic Five Nights at Freddy's character could be so fucking cool, bro. I feel like if they do their things in the skin department, like when the killer actually comes out officially, bro, the bag, bro, the bag they will make off of those skins, cause motherfuckers be like crazy on that Five Nights at Freddy's shit. Now to finish off the video, what do I think about the killer, what they did, and where do I place it in the tier list? So from everything I've seen, they still got time to make a few changes, a few tweaks in there, tweak. From what I've seen, I give this a A in execution, like all the animations. Only reason why I'm not giving it an S is the Mori, cause the Mori really could have done. Oh yeah, the Mori and the Axel Power. Axel Power just doesn't make sense to me. I could be wrong. Maybe I didn't see something that I was supposed to, but the Axel Power doesn't make sense to me. And compared to all the other killers, where do I rate it? I think I also give it an A. You know, there's A and then S. I think I give it an A. I think with his teleporting power, the fact he could get around the map and shit, and the fact he could like has all those abilities, and the fact he has a projectile just like the Huntress, I think the skill ceiling and all that shit, I feel like he deadass could be like A to A plus. I don't know about S. Cause he also only has one axe, unlike the Huntress. But the axe is just like throwing me off a little bit. But it still doesn't take away from the fact that the axe is fucking powerful. You get hit by that shit, it's a fucking truck, my nigga. You going down. You going down, my nigga. But yeah, I feel like they did their thing. They could have done better, but you can always do better. I feel like overall, the execution from what I've seen so far was excellent. When the killer comes out officially on the PS5, PS4, PS5, I'm on the PS5 right now. I'm gonna get him. We're gonna be live. Make sure to check out my Twitch. We're gonna be playing some DBD and all types of different games. So if you want to see me play my games, if you want to see me just chatting up, mainly play games. I usually don't go over there to chat. Maybe I should change that. But if y'all want to check my stuff out, check my stuff out. It's Lobo_O. Check that shit out, bro. And yeah, if you watch all the way to the end, subscribe. What are you doing? Subscribe. And give a like to the video. It really helps. I'm trying to get monetized, you feel me? I'm not even monetized yet. I'm over here making these videos for y'all. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Peace.